Hi, my name is Tavis McGuinn, and today I'll be talking about fees, or rather education fees after matric. So, I think we know the trend. We know that as black, underprivileged, or at least medium class citizens, it's generally an expensive process to go into tertiary education. I think even colleges nowadays, well, tertiary education in general. So considering universities and colleges is quite an expensive business. Now, like I said, the pattern is always, chances are, if you're not lucky enough to be an A student and you get a bursary, you probably end up getting a loan or whatever financial aid you could possibly get to get yourself into that degree or that diploma, etc. And I mean, if you think about it, it's a horrible way to start your process or start the process into a potential career, because one, you're sitting with that financial pressure even before you start. And I mean, if, once you're done with that degree or diploma, you're already at a disadvantage because you have to pay back. And I mean, generally, these are the types of things we need to take into consideration when we consider that the education or that path of education. And I mean, I think South Africa is blessed enough to have other avenues that allow us to pursue education, and it provides aid in a sense for those students or for those individuals who need that type of push into the right path. And I mean, if you consider things like NSFAS and all that, I mean, yes, it's a loan is provided by the government and all that, but I mean, it's also a debt. You can consider the student loans that the banks provide. It's a debt. Yes, it pushes you into the right path and it provides you an advantage. But I mean, you still have a disadvantage when you're done. So hopefully you are open-minded and you'd consider avenues like learnerships, mentorships, as job shadowing. I mean, those are really tangible avenues to getting you into the right path. Consider that you know a friend, or you could just type out an email to a company to say, "Hi, I'm a matric leaving student and I'd like to get a particular type of experience in this particular job and I'd like to shadow someone." Or you could apply for a learnership. And I mean, if you're lucky, you get the stipend, you get funding for your education, you get that diploma, and you get a job. You get practical experience, and hopefully, you get hired. I mean, for your effort, it's a free ride. Yes, you will have to work hard. You'll have to struggle a bit, but I think it's worth it, as opposed to getting a start where you're at a disadvantage. Here, they pay for you. They put you in a practical situation where you get experience. And even then, at least it's good for your CV, even if you don't get the job. But if you work hard enough and you push yourself and you meet expectations, you get the job. And there, you have a good start. You have a foot in the door. No, you have half your body in the door. So, I mean, why not consider that? I think because of the status quo, as young people, we suffer the infection and the disease of status. And it's irrelevant whether the majority is going to do a degree in university or people are going to Wits, people are going to UJ, etc. the idea, and I mean, this is one thing we miss as young people, is that the biggest thing the companies want is experience. Experience, experience, experience. I mean, 10 years experience trumps a 3 year degree or 4 year degree. Yes, you do have the knowledge of what needs to be applied, but you've never applied it before. So when you get into the job, you're as good as someone who hasn't done anything, and most likely you'll have to learn from scratch. So